Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very me-centric Thursday. It is just me here today. There's no Jack. He is still here, obviously, but I get to steal the show today, and I get to show you all the things that I found. As I'm shaking the camera, I'm so sorry. So, I here next to me have a bins haul. This is from a time that me and Jack went to go to the bins together. I had just been kind of saving my stuff. I also found a lot more stuff than he did. Oops. So I was like, hey, let me take something off your plate. Let me give you a little video so you don't have to stress about putting one out earlier or at some point, whatever week this goes up. And I'm ecstatic. So if you would like anything from what I'm about to show you, it will be listed in the next couple of days, definitely. If you don't see anything, just shoot me an Instagram message. Be like, hey, Ryan, where did this go? And I'll say, oh, my bad. It's all been photographed. I spent all weekend photographing all of this stuff. I have conferences this week. I have lessons that I'm going to get done. I have a ton of time, thankfully, which is super nice. So I'll get all my lessons done. I'll get all my classroom stuff done. And then I get to which honestly, it's kind of nice and it's a really good way to pass time. And I still get to like interact with all my families and see all the kids and just kind of sit at my little desk and tippity type my things away. If I look super red, yes, I do match my shirt. I just got out of the shower. Because if you're a teacher or if you're just a human being with a job, there's nothing more soul fulfilling than coming home and just taking a nice hot shower. It's just that nice, wonderful deep breath. Okay, now that I've ranted and rambled for 2 minutes, which also, my shirt is from the Goodwill thing that I did a little bit ago. It's that Zara shirt that I bought. I think this is cute. I think I'm gonna keep it. I love it. I like the texture and I like the color. You can't tell, but the little like timestamp thing is right up here. And this red matches it perfectly, which I think is funny. Okay, so I will actually now stop ranting and raving and we'll get into it. This is in no particular order. I do have some shoes and stuff that I will show you after I get through the clothing bag because Lord knows there's no off button when I go to the bins. It is just gather. So my first thing is this pair of Free People Movement pants. This may be a little hard to show. Never mind. These are a size small. I love these pants. These definitely read winter to me, but they are this like amazing, super soft, super fuzzy pants. They are new without tags because they have the little barb sticking out of them. I think this was originally part of a set and I'm kind of heartbroken I didn't find the other part of the set. No big deal though. They are so cute and these would be so like long. Like these would fit me and I'm 6'2". So I think to like the folks that are not as vertical as I am, they'd be nice and slouchy, nice and baggy. Next up, we have a men's piece. This is John Varvatos, size medium. I really like this shirt. It's this really amazing navy blue color, as you can see, but I love that it has this kind of like black rib detail on the button placket thing. I think this is great. This would be great for spring and summer because it's nice and lightweight, nice and flowy, nice and silky. Love that. And I didn't find a ton of men's stuff this trip, but the few things that I did end up picking up were either for me or like pretty decent. Okay, it would not be a bins trip if I did not find some lingerie. I found this really amazing, as I'm like, can you see it? Can you see it? Isn't this great? This really amazing vintage Victoria's Secret little red. I don't know if this is a cami or a teddy. I definitely should by this point, but yeah, that's fine. I love the little bow in the back, and then it has these really adorable little bows where the straps meet. This is not gold label, but I could just kind of tell that this is definitely not like a newer piece. It's a size large. Oh, this would have been great for Valentine's Day, but I think this is also going to be great, there we go, for the spring and the summer. That was definitely my vibe when I was at the bins this day. It was like, winter stuff is definitely not going to be like thrown back, but I'm going to be a little bit pickier and I'm going to be really selective with some of the like really cold weather stuff because I was really trying to focus on getting like transitional stuff, spring and summer. So this I think is a really good piece. I did also find a lot of Madewell this day, which was really nice. And I think it all came from the same person because it's all kind of the same size. This is Madewell size large. I'm not entirely sure if this is a courier shirt or not. It's a little slouchy, so it's kind of hard to hold up. Very sorry. but it has these really nice kind of like boxy sleeves and the collar and the stripes. I think Fisherman Summer is going to be very trendy, and I think this is going to be great for that. I love the button up, and it's that nice, like really soft, flowy material. Love that. This is another Madewell item. This did not have a size tag in it, which is interesting. I would definitely say these are like a medium just based on measurements, but these are, I want to say, a little bit newer because they have the fair trade tag to them, but they are just these really amazing, really perfect for spring and summer. Black, I don't know if they're quite high-waisted. Well, yeah, I would say they are. Flowy pants, just like a nice little thing to wear like around a dock. If you're in Minnesota, we go to the lake all the time. This would be a great, yeah, these are very high-waisted. A great little thing to wear to the lake. They have pockets. What's not to love, truly? Okay, this big old baggy thing is kind of staring at me. So this is a new brand to me. It is really often, can you tell that my hair is drying? Because I'm starting to look like Beaker from the Muppets, which is hysterical. This is a brand that is really often sold at like Free People, which I didn't even know. And I feel like I've sold a ton of Free People brands before. It is covered up by a dry cleaning tag, but it is called Little Lies. It is also on the material tag, maybe. Little Lies, there we go. Right there. These are pretty expensive. They're like 150 to 200 bucks. And this one is kind of supposed to look like worn in and lived in, which I think is probably why it was a Free People piece, that it's kind of like a little slouchy, a little baggy. But I love these contrasting colors. I think this is a great kind of sweater to just throw on if it's cold in the morning and then take it off. It's so soft and it's so thick and it's so plush. This is a medium large. I was very tempted to keep that. Another sweater that I got as like a transitional piece. This is Alfred Dunner. This is probably going to be a Depop piece, size 8, so like a medium. And like, look at how cute this little thing is with the collar and the little embroidery on it. It kind of looks like needlepoint. Honestly, the more that I'm holding it up, the more that I'm looking at it. This is in really great condition. And a lot of the time when I find these kind of like granny sweaters, they are just obliterated. There's stains all over them. There's holes. The moths got to them before I ever could. But this one is in really, really good shape. I love this kind of like braiding detail that goes down the front, plain on the back. Great little find. I think Jack threw me that one, actually. This is another really good sweater. I did have to do a fair amount of cleaning on this one, but thankfully she cleaned up like a dream. This is Free People, size small, classic little Free People tag. I believe this is newer, and the only way that I have so far been able to tell is if you look at the materials tag and it has that little tag with the sizes on it. From my perspective, from my history with the brand, that is how I found out it is newer. But it is just this really adorable light blue cardigan. There is like a tiny little bit of wear on the front and on some parts of the sleeves where like your elbow kind of like rubbing a table, or your like wrists are sitting on a table as you're like sitting down to get some stuff done. But other than that, this is in really great shape. And I think this color is gonna do great for the spring and the summer. I think this kind of chunkier knit is gonna do super good. And she has pockets. Who doesn't love a cardigan with a pocket? I absolutely do. I think I did, but if I didn't, that is a size small. This is one of the only other sweaters I ended up finding. This is by Abercrombie, size small as well. This probably came from the same lady, but this is just so stinking cute. This like fisherman sweater with the turtleneck. I am obsessed with this. I was so like kind of baffled that nobody picked this up. It was right during a new rotation, and there were a few of the girlies there that love Abercrombie. Honestly, probably a little bit more than I do. So I was like, oh, okay. This is great. That is a wonderful, wonderful, joyous little find. Next up is a pair of Lululemons, which I feel like I've not found Lululemon in a very hot minute. There is the little Lulu logo. There is no size dot in these from what I can tell, and I checked in the little pocket within a pocket, and it's not there. They are pretty tiny. I would say these are probably like a 2 or an extra small, but just a nice pair of black joggers. These are always kind of a staple for me. They definitely don't do as good as they used to, but I think like, you know, instead of 50 bucks, we've kind of moved more into the like $30, $35 territory. Great little bread and butter sale. Next up is a new Tags dress. And I did say, and I know somebody in the comments is going to be like, well, then you were never going to bring them again. Bins is always my exception. The Bins is always my exception to everything. And I got this because it's new Tags, and I'm thinking of like graduations, and I'm thinking of senior photos, and I'm thinking of all the things where somebody would need a dress and probably doesn't want to spend a ton of money on a dress. It is by the brand Lulu's, which we've all heard of, we all know, we all love. This is a size small, but I think this is really pretty. It's this black off-the-shoulder dress with this really nice kind of like balloony mesh sleeve, and she is a floor length moment. She's very long. I love the slit in it to kind of just give it a little bit more edge. If this doesn't sell kind of like past graduation season or like past photos or prom or whatever, I will just end up taking it to the consignment store. But there's a use for it no matter what. My consignment store, especially, we have a Buffalo Exchange in my hometown now, which is super nice, and are kind of like right around it. And they have a ton of Lulus. Every time I go there, it's always marked like $20 to $25 depending on the piece. So I definitely will not lose any money, which is nice. Okay, this is a really cute sweatshirt. It is Elton John. It is by, I feel like this is probably just like his merch logo, size large, but it's Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John. I love this like strawberry milk pink color with this red writing on it. I think it's super cute. Just plain on the back. This is definitely going to be for the Poshmark girlies. I thought this was going to be one of the Urban Outfitters, kind of like one size fits all. They have like a specific kind of like band merch line section every time we go. And this material section is usually what that looks like. I have not Googled this yet, so it absolutely could be. But either way, I just thought it was super cute. And there's always a ton of Elton John fans. Always, always, always. Okay, so this is kind of the one like winter cold weather item that I got, but I got it because it's really nice. It's really well made, and I just needed a little love, you know? It is by the brand Abercrombie in a size large. And this is a beautiful, long, I should have buttoned it, tan coat. I think this is another good cold weather that you can also kind of extend a little bit more into the spring. I have a wool coat that I wear all the time in the spring. It is amazing. This one just needed a little bit of deep hilling and a little TLC. There's still like a little bit of wear to the fabric, but other than that, like it's still in really good shape. The lining is in good shape. There's no staining. She just needed a little pale. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Next, this is specifically for the Depop girlies. It is by the brand Big Dart, which I have no idea who this is. I have no idea where this is sold, but I just think it's a super cute little kind of like geometric shirt. I did try this on. It is definitely a woman's fit because the sleeves are very thin. Not thin, like they're high cut, so they like were cut into my armpit. But if this was my size, I would have 110% wore this, because how art teacher is this? It kind of matches what I have on today, which is super cute. So that is gonna go to the Depop unless I find out Big Dart is some like really crazy expensive dress shirt brand. Who knows? This is another Free People piece that I ended up finding. This is from their Intimately line, size small. I saw this kind of like all wadded up and bunched up when it got rolled out, and I like beelined it over to that cart and like I nabbed it because I knew that it was gonna be something good. And I think this is so pretty. This is so perfect for the spring and the summer. I love that it has this kind of like tie, little dainty detail in the back. And then she has bloomers, which Eugene, what are you doing with my bloomers?
Eugene? Mother? What are you doing with my bloomers?
See, I don't need Jack to be here to make a SpongeBob reference. This is definitely, like, I don't know if this would be considered something to sleep in, or if it's kind of just like a little, what do they call them now? Like play suits instead of like rompers. But either way, this was a great find. I did have to fix like one little piece of lace that kind of was coming undone, but you literally cannot tell at all. Size small, if I did not already say. Great, great, great little piece. Another really cute little lingerie top. These do phenomenal for me on Depop, and I will pick them up until they don't anymore, which is amazing. This is by the brand Storia, which I think is just like a Nordstrom Rack brand, if I'm not mistaken, size large. Really cute little black lace trim cami, and I like the lace detail at the bottom. Easy $20. I have this one, which is thankfully a little bit bigger. This is from Secret Treasures, size 16 to 18. And I love this. I think the red floral with the black lace is really pretty, and the little detail on the bottom. And I like that I think this is a racerback, maybe, with the little thing over here. I don't really honestly know how to describe anything, so your guess is as good as mine. This is not lingerie, even though she kind of looks like it. It is New with Tags Cupshe, which is just like a fast fashion swim company, but I like picking their stuff up if I find it new with tags. It usually has really good model pictures, and it usually performs pretty well for me. This is a white lace little swim cover for all the folks that will be traveling here very shortly. Spring break is coming up as well, so I think getting some of this stuff listed ASAP is gonna be really good. And it's just really pretty, you know? It's just really pretty. So these next two things, I will show them to you sequentially. Tell me if you think this is a set or not. I'm gonna list them separately, but I am still like, I have no idea. So they're both from Urban Outfitters. They are by the in-house brand Out From Under. The shirt is a size medium, and it is this super cool fleece sweatshirt with these mountains on it. I think this is so cool. I am obsessed with this. If this would have fit me, I definitely would have kept it, but it's a little long for a sweatshirt that I personally enjoy, but I was just like, oh my gosh. I saw it get rolled out and I was like, oh, somebody's gonna grab that. And then this really nice lady was like, oh, hey, the pants are over there. I was like, pants? What do you mean? The pants. But I have found the pants. I would say they are a set because this is the same as that, but they're different colors. They're different colors. So here are the pants. The pants are not that same kind of like really piled fleece material. Let me just stop talking. Let me show you. The pants are a little bit more like, I think of them as those like Columbia fleeces that a ton of people wear. They're like, it's a little bit lower of a fleece, but this is a really adorable pair of joggers with like a very Bob Ross mountain print on them as well. These are also a size medium, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. Same Urban Outfitters brand, Out From Under, but I was just like over the moon that I found these because they're super cute. They are so stinking cute. Here is a Madewell, another Madewell. This is another size large in the black tag. This is just a really adorable little faux wrap top with these really cute flowers on it and then like a dot print throughout. This is, again, one of those pieces where I'm just like super excited to find because it's one of those really good transitional pieces. There we go, which is super nice. One of the girlies handed this to me. She's like, Ryan, love you, which like, thank you, girlfriend. She's like, I know you do Depop. I really don't. Would you want this dress? And without missing a beat, I said yes very graciously. It is this really amazing red mesh dress with these black, like kind of shimmery velvet details on them. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. This is so cute. And it has the nice like scoopy back on it. This is definitely vintage. It is by the brand City Triangles, which I remember when I was a kid in Des Moines, there used to be a City Triangles and it was like taking a step back into like 1984. You could like smell the cigarette smoke that people had like, you know, walked around and chain smoked in here. It was really fun to go around and just kind of poke around in. So that takes me back. But I was very excited to find that. Correction. Very excited to be handed that, which is wonderful. Jack found this for me actually. It is another top from the brand Plissé. These always do good for me on Depop. And I love the ones with the prints, especially. This one isn't as like stretchy as some of the other ones I've had in the past, but either way, these always do super good for me. This one is a 1X, which is great for Depop because I love finding plus sizes. Okay, this is a really cute dress. This is also going to go up on Depop. It is Worthington, size 4. This really adorable little wool sleeveless midi dress. I think this is so cute, and why I was really into it is because you can cinch it into the back to kind of give it some more shape. A lot of the time when I find dresses like this, they are kind of a little boxy and they don't really fit too many people, but I think with the little option to kind of give yourself a little bit of shape in it is gonna do great. Okay, next up, we have this Adidas t-shirt. There's no size. I would probably say small, medium. And I really only got this because I think the print is really cool. Always fresh, always original, just like myself. And it also, conveniently, matches my shirt today, which I think is really fun. It is also stark white, which to find a white t-shirt in the bins that has no stains on it is like, you found a gift, you found a gem. And I think this is gonna do great on the Depop. I think it's a graphic t-shirt that doesn't necessarily like read super tacky graphic t-shirt. I think it has that little bit of vintage allure to it that I think the people are looking for, which is really nice. This is definitely for the Poshmark folks. This is Billabong, size large. And it's just this really adorable washed green oversized sweatshirt. What does this say on it? I literally have no idea. Billabong, since 1973. Keep shining. Look up, get lost. Cute. These, I call these like bonfire sweatshirts. These kind of like baggy, oversized sweatshirts. I think this is going to do great. There's probably a cute model picture. If I'm lucky, it was sold at like Free People or Urban Outfitters. So I'll have some nice pictures to show. This is a really good spring jacket. I was so excited to find this. It is a Madewell jacket, size small, in this really amazing green army kind of fabric. It does have some like yeah, you can kind of see it. Some like light striping to it. I do need to throw her in the wash. She just has like a couple of little spots on it, but if you kind of pick it up with your finger, they come off. So a trip to the washing machine. She will be right as rain. I love this kind of like circular hem. It kind of reads like chore coat to me, which are very trendy. And then you got the belt to kind of give her some shape, which is wonderful. Next up, this is one of the more like designer things that I ended up finding this trip. This is by Avi Gold and Marc Jacobs. We used to have a Marc Jacobs outlet here at our local outlet mall. It has since closed. It really wasn't open that long, and I loved it. Every time we went, I was like a kid in a candy store. Couldn't really afford anything, but it was fun to look. And I love the graphic on this. It says, Marc Jacobs, famously better since 1984, with this fun little like cookie, or like a biscuit, or like a bagel. I don't know, some little circular piece of food. But this is just a really nice gray hoodie. It is plain on the back, but I love these Marc Jacobs hoodies because this embroidery is no joke. This is super thick. It's really not going to go anywhere. And it's going to be one of those ones where like sometimes when you get embroidered stuff in the wash, it kind of like closes up on itself. This is definitely not going to do that, which is quite nice. Okay, we are almost done with the clothing, and then I will show you the shoes and the bags and the other wonderful little treasures I ended up finding. So first up, for the last little section of clothing is this Adidas and Human Race, which I think is Pharrell. If I'm not mistaken, I am not super versed on my Adidas collabs or their meaning. So if you know, please tell me. This is a size medium, really nice, just little Human Race, pale blue graphic hoodie, crew neck, plain in the back. I do like the Adidas ones because they are that nice, really thick sweatshirt material. So I think this is going to do good. The logo, Adidas and Human Race. I have not run comps on that yet. I feel like that could be one that could go for like a little bit more than like a Superstar or like an Originals hoodie, just because it's like a collab, but time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, so this is a brand that I do not normally pick up at all. If I do, I take it to the consignment store because it's kind of a dime a dozen now. But I got this because it's seasonally appropriate. I think it's cute. It matches my shirt today. And it's a plus size, which is really nice. So it is by the brand Joie or Joy. The jury is still out on how you pronounce it. It is a 2X or an extra, extra large. And I think this is just the cutest little like summer dress. It's really nice because it has these like tiers to it, which are still very popular. I like that it has this kind of like little scrunchy detail more toward the bottom to just kind of taper it in a little bit. I think this is really cute. And I think for a Joie piece, I would be a lot more inclined to pick up something that's plus size, because I think some of the more like mid-size stuff is just a lot more common. This kind of thing I think is going to do quite well. Okay, last thing for the clothes, and then we will move into the shoes and the bags and the things. This is a Torrid blazer, another brand that I said I probably wouldn't be picking up a ton of, but I bought this because I think it's really cute and I think it's very trendy. Really, really, really hot pink blazer in a size 2, which is a great size. And I feel like this is going to be somebody's like fun little springtime office blazer, which I think is super cute. Okay, so I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna go get my shoes and we'll regroup. And we're back. So I have a few pairs of shoes, I got a really good pair of sandals, and I have some nice little bags to show the folks at home. So first up is a little polo Ralph Lauren hat. I've seen a ton of these do a lot better on Depop. They obviously don't go for like big money, but either way, I think this is going to be good for like the preps during the spring and summertime. And that nice kind of pink salmon color, I think is super cute. So this is a hammock bag, which if you don't know, Marni historically made the hammock bag super popular last spring, summer. I think it was. My handles are getting kind of a little caught up here, but this is just so cute. I love the colors in it, and I love these handles. This is definitely like, it's not going to break your back if you like put a bunch of stuff in it and then wear it. I think this is super cute. I want a Marni one quite bad because they have a green one, and if you can believe, that's my favorite color. Either way, love, love, love. Jack threw me a few of these little Urban Outfitters swim tops. Definitely not going to be anything like crazy monetarily speaking, but good for the season, good for the girlies. First one is this kind of like Missoni looking, what kind of print is this? Zigzag, maybe? But I liked it. It also has this kind of like lace up strappy detail on the back. It is a size small from the brand Out From Under. The other one that he was kind enough to throw me is this really, really, really nice, very vibrant floral top. And also, again, matches my shirt today. This is just like the perfect shirt to wear in videos. I love the colorful floral. I think that's great for a swimsuit. It is definitely from the same girl, Out From Under, size small. And I think that is it for my swim tops. I have a few shoes, a few bags, and we'll wrap it up. The next pair of shoes or the first pair of shoes that I found is definitely a brand that I do not pick up a ton, and I'm very, very, very selective when I do pick it up because it needs to be in a good style. I thought this kind of like platform sandal was gonna do really good. I've seen a lot of these everywhere, and the leather on these, historically for this brand, have been quite nice, so I decided to go ahead and pick these up. They are by Sesto Mucci, which these would also be super comfortable because they are like super squishy. They are size 41. I think that's like an 11, 10 and a half, 11. If you really want these, I will get them listed and I will get a size chart posted. I am gonna just like real quick touch up the heel because there's a little bit of dirtiness on it, but nothing super major. I did end up finding this pair of Dolce Vita boots, which are really honestly like next to new. She really didn't wear these that much, if at all. They are just by like, I don't know, you're not gonna be able to see it. They're by DV Dolce Vita. They are a size 10. Really nice leather, really nice, very like, I think this is a 4-inch heel, but it's one of those like stacked wooden ones, so you're actually gonna be like comfortable. And I like the little snakeskin detail. I think those are super cute. Okay, we are down to our last couple of things. The bags. This I got specifically for Depop. These little coach wristlets do super good over there, even if they have a little bit of wear on the zipper, especially if they are in the all leather. This is just a cream one. The inside does have a little bit of that really wonderful coach wear that you can get kind of on the top by the zipper. Oh no. Oh shoot. Okay, well, I just broke this, so she's gonna get redonated. I popped the zipper. So, womp womp, that's kind of sad. And then I whipped myself in the face. It's like if Jack was really here. That'll get redonated. Okay, well, you can't win them all. This was a scarf that I picked up because I thought it was gonna be good, and it's kind of just like a midline cashmere scarf brand. It is by the brand A Michael? Yeah, A Michael. I have no idea. Pure cashmere, made in China. Just like a blue on one side and then like a dark teal on the other. I'm probably gonna end up giving this to Debbie for her to sell just because it's not like worth a ton. I did end up getting only one bag specifically for Depop that Jack handed to me. It is this really amazing, vibrant orange little mini bag. It is by the brand Laura Fumella. I have no idea. It's super cute. I love that it has the pockets that are on the outside. The inside, thankfully, is very clean. There is a tiny little bit of like corner wear and stuff on this one, but thankfully with these nylon bags, you just chuck them in the washing machine, pull them out, don't put them in the dryer, and they're good to go. So that is where she is going to end up. Next up is definitely the best bag that I found. It's this really adorable little cream leather shoulder bag, and it is by the brand Furla. I have not found a good Furla in a very long time. The inside to this is like next to new. There is the little Furla tag, and if you pick it up, it should say genuine leather with the little sticker on it. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of corner wear, just like a little bit of darkening. I think most of that probably came from the bins, honestly, but either way, I was like, heck yeah, this is so cute. And the little like silver hardware on it, adorable. I love picking up tote bags, so I guess I did get 3 bags specifically for Depop. I found 2 of these, and they just say my joy. They got a little mushroom, and they got a fun little smiley face. These are always like easy $15 to $20 flips. The tote bag season is upon us, so if you have any, get them listed. That is my advice. And my final thing is this really adorable little blue crocheted top. I do not know, honestly, if this is handmade or if this is store done. People are getting so talented with crochet that I really honestly have no way of telling. There's no tag in it though, so I know it's not like Shein. It's really, really, really pretty. Especially with festival season and stuff coming up, this kind of stuff is gonna start doing really good on Depop for me. So yeah, that is all. Oh my gosh, I'm tired now. That is all that we got. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, again, if you like anything, let me know. It should all be listed. Quietly knocking on wood so the dogs don't freak out. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody has a nice end to their week and a great start to their next week. I will see you on Sunday, hopefully to talk about a few of these items again. Okay. Have a good week, everybody. Have a good day. Thank you.